This is about my transformative experience. I would say I've had several transformative experiences actually. My first one I would say started when I went to Syracuse for my freshman year, and I wanted to be a doctor. And I realized that I could not pass physics or zoology, and I guess I wanted to be a doctor just because my mother is one, and I thought I had been around it and maybe it would just be easy, but it wasn't. And I was taking a European literature class, and the professor, his name was Dr.RIce, and he was a Holocaust survivor. And he's the type of professor that if I ever become a higher educator, teacher, would love to be. He just embodied what he felt, what he believed in. You almost could relive his experiences through his storytelling, and the way he approached literature was to make a connection with yourself, because issues and struggles and experiences really aren't different, even though they may happen in a different era or a different time. Basic human emotion and feelings are basically the same, and that was one of the things that he instilled in us. But I didn't stay at Syracuse because it was very, very cold and very, very dreary all the time. I transferred at the end of the semester in December. My second transformative move was leaving the World Bank, actually, to return to school at GW to get my master's degree. I had been at the World Bank for 10 years, and I got the internship through school. And everybody was like, why are you leaving that job? People would kill to be at the World Bank. And I just was tired of, I worked in public relations, and I was tired of just making things that weren't right sound right. It just felt wrong, even though the job had perks. And it reminded me of Fieri, who talks about you have to be a part of your own liberation. And I felt like I had to leave that place, and everything just kind of fell into place because I missed the deadline for the application, and they extended it. I missed the in-person interview. They did it over the phone. I was on the train to New York, so I guess it was meant to be. And I went and got my master's to teach students with emotional and behavioral disabilities. And I would say recently, transformative has been my trip to Italy, where I went and experienced what they felt special ed was. And it was interesting to see that to them, special ed, first of all, is primarily if you do not speak Italian, because they have a very large Asian and African immigrant population. They, other than having a physical handicap, they really don't acknowledge disabilities like we do with our 13, the LD, SLD, OHI, things like that. They're just, if you're that, I don't want to say bad, so I'll say bad, and cannot manage in a setting, then your family has to send you to a private school, or you don't go to school, basically. At least that's the way it was in Rome. In Florence and in Venice, it seemed to be a little bit more progressive. There was the Emilio Reggio school in Florence. We went to a Montessori school in Vienna. So they had a little bit more progressive. Yes, we have kids that have problems. We have kids who have to differentiate and be able to show that they're learning, but show it in a different way or at their own pace. And that just really reinforced for me my belief. And I am now set on the topic that I am going to do cross-curriculum teaching. And ironically enough, I forgot to upload the video. So I had an experience today which made me retape the video. And that basically was, I was asked to teach the English teachers cross-curriculum teaching. And I just started laughing because I thought about, I was being animated and I was running up on them the way I do my students. And I had to stop to say, I just learned this technique like 2 days ago in class. And So yeah, cross curriculum is going to be the course that I develop, and I'm almost 99.9% sure it will be something that I will be able to use in my current position, and who knows, maybe even teach at the graduate level one day.